Spoiler alert, as we're going to be talking about our thoughts on the new Toy Story 4 movie on this episode of Always Crowded Theme Park News. Hey everyone, and welcome to a brand new episode of Always Crowded Theme Park News. I'm your host, Davis Cruz. Make sure to follow us on our social media.
We just got back from seeing Toy Story 4. I'm here with a brand new guest to the podcast, Jacob.
Hi, what's up?
What were your initial thoughts going into it?
Into it, the reviews were really good, so, I expected it to be good, and it was. It was very good.
And then, what were your thoughts after it?
After, I feel like it was really good, but I still think Toy Story 2 is my personal favorite. I don't think it was that good, but it was the probably second best out of the four.
I think it was, in my opinion, I think it was the best Toy Story one we've had so far. It was a good one. I think this one did better ending the Toy Story, I guess you could say, quadrilogy now, since it's not a trilogy.
Yeah, I definitely think it was a better ending than Toy Story 3.
Most definitely. I think this one ended it. What'd you think of Gabby being the somewhat of a villain?
I thought she was a really good villain at first. I mean, her voice is just kind of very creepy. Yeah, she had very good character progression for her, I feel like it made me happy to see her get a kid at the end. Oh, spoiler alert. But yeah, I loved her as a character.
I don't think any villain has really gotten a happy ending.
I feel like...
Not that we could think of.
I think it was from the Marvel Universe where the villain turned... Like Ghost from Ant-Man and the Wasp. I feel like Gabby reminded me of her.
Maybe Baron Zemo?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Gabby... Well, I was thinking of Ghost, I think. Gabby really reminded me of her.
What did you think of Forky? Since they kept pushing advertising him...
I loved Forky. I feel like he was a really good character. I mean, I think for new character-wise, Ducky and Bunny were the best, but Forky was really cute to see.
Do you think Bo Peep was good to come back?
It was a good way to bring her back. I feel like if the whole purpose of this movie was to bring her back, they should have just done a spin-off movie for her or a TV series, but the fact that it wasn't completely about her, I feel like that's what made it a really good movie.
What'd you think of Giggle McDimples, who is the smallest little thing ever?
Giggles was awesome. I mean, she was a really good sidekick for Bo Peep. I hope we get to see more of that her and He-Man story at some point in the future.
Like a little short on the Disney Plus, maybe.
Yeah. Or we get to see a He-Man toy end up in the carnival somehow.
Yeah. Speaking of the carnival, did you like how they just stayed in the carnival and antiques area? Because that's all they kind of stayed in, other than her bedroom and her first grade, kindergarten with Miss Wendy.
I thought it was really interesting how they were able to just stay in the carnival and the whole movie seemed like it was in a different atmosphere every time. It was real, I guess the lighting and, the whole atmosphere, it was, different in every part of the carnival, which was really cool.
I liked that they stayed within the carnival and antiques area the most, because most movies are moving on to new scenes and new areas. Well, this one kind of just stayed in the same area the entire time.
And we get to see new areas within those areas that we haven't seen before, which kind of expands on that.
They get as much, I guess, much detail they can get out of those scenes as much as they want.
Yeah, and that's what made it a really good movie, is just in that tiny little carnival, we got all these amazing scenes with these awesome characters.
Did you like Duke Kaboom?
Duke Kaboom was okay. I feel like he's kind of overrated, what people are saying about him, but he was a good character. But I don't think he was, the best new character.
I thought, for some reason, that he would have been in it more, because it felt like more than halfway he came.
Yeah.
And then that was kind of it. He didn't have that much of an impact on the movie.
Yeah, he didn't really do very much. I thought he was going to be in it more, but I mean, I understand that, just to get him in the plot halfway, but I felt like he would have done more.
Overall, for the addition of characters, what did you think of that?
I thought it was really good. I mean, really the only influential new characters were Ducky, Bunny, Duke, and Gabby.
And Forky.
And Forky, yeah. But I feel like the new characters, they were really developed. Like, usually most sequels, like Wreck-It Ralph 2, I feel like the characters were underdeveloped in that movie. But I feel like they did a really good job of introducing these new characters to the Toy Story world.
I think Toy Story has a tendency to add so many characters, because there's probably, I want to say, 40 plus.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Like 40 plus main and side characters within the universe, which is kind of good.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, hard to keep track with so many characters.
Especially, it was really cool to see the return of Combat Carl, too, in this one. I feel like he was kind of underrated. And even though his presence was very short, it was cool to see that they, like, remembered him.
I like how they brought not most, but you could see, like, remnants of other shorts. Like, as you said, that Combat Carl was back. And then they had, from the Small Little Buzz one, they had the poultry place, I think it was called.
Yeah,
or the chicken one.
They had that dinosaur guy on the lunchbox.
Yeah, from
too.
Toy Story That Time Forgot.
Yeah,
I liked how they added that. They maybe had Partysaurus Rex. I didn't see that though.
But it's cool because it ties the universe together more. It makes you feel like they're all in this one big universe instead of in separate shorts and movies, which that really made the experience better.
Now, since Woody went off with Bo Peep and Buzz
Spoiler alert.
Now that they've gone off and Buzz is with the rest of Bonnie and her toys, what do you think will happen?
I could see them doing another movie with Woody and Bo Peep. I don't think there's really much left to see with Bonnie and Buzz and them. It'd be cool to see, if not a movie, maybe like a TV series or a short film with Woody and Bo, like, helping other toys get kids. That would be really cool to see.
Now, Pixar usually has a tendency, I keep using that word a lot, but that's fine. They usually like to put in other characters for upcoming films, like they did with Incredibles 2 and Duke Kaboom it being in there. I didn't see any new characters, did you?
I did not. Like you said earlier, there are a lot of references to other movies that I kind of saw, but I didn't see any, like, new characters. Unless those creepy puppets are, like, alluding to something, but I don't think they are. Vincent and Benson, yeah.
Whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Did you like him?
Those were very creepy. I liked that they were, like, mute, too. That just, like, that kind of added to their creepiness. It sounds, like, really bad, but if they weren't mute, it would have been really awkward.
I think they'd said one line.
Yeah,
that was kind of it.
It was weird. I'm not going to say what he sounded like.
Alright.
It's not good, but yeah. That was cool. They were creepy, and it kind of, like, added on to Gabby's creepiness.
Did anyone ever kiss in a Pixar movie?
I think Merida's mom, like, kissed her.
Okay, because Bo and Woody kept hugging.
Yeah,
I was waiting for a kiss.
Well, that's because they're toys. Toys can't really do anything.
They have mouths. Yeah, I just found it awkward when I thought they were going to, and it looked like the scene was already set and everything.
They just kept hugging.
Yes, that's...
But, they are toys, though. And the movie is rated G, so I didn't expect very much, romantic stuff.
Yeah, probably didn't want some
Though it was
complaints.
rated G, it was very sad at some parts, especially the ending. I'm surprised they didn't put thematic events or something in their stupid rating, but...
I'm surprised they ended the way they did. As just ending, like, on a sad note, and then they have the credits roll immediately. They didn't even end it like, oh...
I'm not really surprised at the sad ending. Before the movie came out, the voice actors were already saying how sad it was to record the ending. I like that after this sad ending, they did these funny post-credit scenes. That was, I feel like, a really good balance,
Yeah, once you're already sad, they'll get you happy.
You're sad, and then you just get happy after that.
You're lifted up.
Especially seeing Ducky and Bunny. It would be awesome to see this alternate universe where they actually had those powers.
I think they need their own short.
They
Key and
do.
Peele had their own show, and that's why I think Pixar was like, we need these two guys, these duo, and I think they worked perfect.
Yeah, going into the movie, I didn't know that they were, like, conjoined at the arm. I thought they were two separate toys. But that was awkward at first that they were, like, stitched together, but I feel like that made them an even better duo.
They're not stitched together.
Yeah, their arms are. Yeah, they're not separate toys.
I didn't think they were.
They're like, Like their hands are stitched together.
Oh, I thought they were separate.
Nah.
I don't know why.
But yeah, those really, I love them the most out of the new characters.
Out of 10, what would you give this movie?
Probably a 9, maybe 8.5 if I'm super like picky about it. But it was really good. For me, Toy Story 2, I felt like that had the best balance of like sad and, I don't know, happy parts. So, I don't know. I mean, every time I watch Toy Story 2, when they do the Jessie flashbacks, that just gets me every time.
Oh, jeez. Those are so sad.
I know. That would be, for me, that would be like top 10, or probably top 5 saddest Disney movies. That and like the Up beginning. Oh, man.
This is really getting sad and depressing.
I know, this is very depressing.
I think if they never played the song When She Loved Me for that Jessie...
Oh yeah, that song
that hits everyone's in
that hits everyone, and then like the Up opening music, like just hearing the music, you're like, oh man,
with Carl and Ellie,
things are gonna get depressing right about now.
Yeah,
but I feel like the ending of Toy Story 4, it wasn't as sad as other Pixar moments, but it was still sad, like as a standalone movie,
like a good contender to the other.
Yeah. But I don't think, just like comparing it to like the Up beginning, and like I said, Jessie and Toy Story 2, I don't think it was that level of sad.
I'll end this with one more question. Out of all the Pixar movies, what would you put this one on your ranking? Out of all of them.
I mean, I don't really have a ranking. I mean, my top 3's Up, Inside Out, and probably Incredibles 2. Other than that, I don't really have a ranking, but it would definitely be in top 10 probably.
Top 10?
Yeah.
Alright, well thanks for joining me for seeing Toy Story 4 and talking about it.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me. It sounds like really bad, but if they weren't mute, it would have been really awkward.